Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is the fifth and last news from today's newspaper front page dawn. Sugar wheat import okayed to beef up buffer stocks by Khalid Kiani. Islamabad, amid rising prices, the government on Wednesday decided to allow tax and duty-free import of 800,000 tons of sugar and 300,000 tons of wheat to beef up buffer stocks. The decisions were taken at a meeting of the Economic Coordination Committee (ECC) of the Cabinet and presided over the Finance Minister Dr. Hafiz Sheikh. The ECC allowed tax and duty-free import of 500,000 tons of refined sugar through the public sector and another 300,000 tons of raw sugar by sugar mills. Prime Minister Imran Khan had on December 12 publicly congratulated government agencies whose coordinated efforts helped reduce sugar price to about rupees 80 per kilogram from well above rupees 100 per kilo. Um, However, the prices went beyond rupees 90 over the next few weeks, touching rupees 100 per kilo in Lahore and Karachi. This was reportedly based on speculations that sugar shortages may emerge again. The Ministry of Finance said the decision for import of sugar was taken on the advice of the Ministry of Industries and reduce upward pressure on prices of sugar and to buffer up carryover stocks before the arrival of the fresh crop. The ECC approved reduction of withholding income tax on commercial import of white sugar and raw sugar from 5.5% to 0.25% and removal of value-added sales tax on import of white sugar, it said. The reduction in taxes would incentivize the sugar mills for import of 300,000 tons of raw sugar up to June 30. The ECC directed Trading Corporation of Pakistan (TCP) to import white sugar up to 500,000 tons. If and when needed during the current session. On the request of the Ministry of National Food Security and Research, the ECC also authorized the TCP to make immediate arrangements for import of 300,000 tons of wheat through tendering process as ratified by the Cabinet. The PASCO was nominated as the recipient agency for the imported wheat and to replenish its stock as needed. It was reported that wheat import was important and to increase stocks that would easily last until April when new produce starts coming in. The ECC also approved allocation of 60,000 tons of wheat for Balochistan's food department from PASCO's existing stock on the subsidized rate as per previous practice. The Minister of Religions Affairs and Interfaith Harmony presented a summary for scaling up the Road to Makkah pilot project from Islamabad Airport and to two more cities, so that is Karachi and Lahore, to facilitate Hajj for performing Hajj under the government scheme. One of the preconditions for scaling up the project was grant of a special exemption on the import of technical equipment in Pakistan by Saudi Arabia. The ECC decided that Federal Board of Revenue would hold a separate consultation with the Ministry of Religions Affairs and Interfaith Harmony to work out details, and matter would be placed in next meeting of the committee for approval. The Aviation Division presented the summary to um, reconstitute a high-powered committee headed by the Deputy Chairman of Planning Commission and including the Secretaries of Finance, Aviation, and Law and Justice to deliberate on financial challenges faced by the Roosevelt Hotel, New York, United States. The committee approved the request. The hotel needs another support of $36 million. The meeting also discussed national fleet and logistics policy framework and directed the Ministry of Communications to identify and segregate um, actionable items which fall under its domain and place them before next ECC meeting for final approval. The proposals pertaining to other ministries and provinces would be considered separately under some institutional arrangement at an appropriate forum. And in the end, the formal request, if you have not yet, please subscribe my channel and press the like and bell button to get the first from me. Thank you for watching. Have a nice time. Goodbye.